Hello everybody, my name is Rachel and I was tagged to do the Intimidating TBR Tag by Maya. I am not sure who originally created this tag, but I will try to find out and put it in the description box down below with links to their video and to Maya's video as well. This is a tag of 9 or 10 questions about intimidating books on your TBR and why you haven't read them yet. Let's just jump straight into this with the first question. What is a book you have been unable to finish? I have quite a few DNF'd books on Goodreads now, but the only one that I've gotten a sizable way through and then stopped and still think I will eventually try to finish is Children of Earth and Sky by Guy Gavriel Kay. I got almost halfway through this book before I had to put it down. I just couldn't do it, and most of that was because I was reading a really horrendously formatted ebook and I just couldn't take it. So someday I will get the physical book from the library and finish it. The rest of these questions are books you haven't read because of reason. So the second question is one you haven't read because you just haven't had time. The honest answer to this one is there isn't any book out there that I haven't had time to read. I have plenty of reading time and I read a lot, but there are books that I don't feel like investing the time in now. And the one that immediately comes to mind is The Baroque Cycle by Neal Stephenson. It's a trilogy of really massive books. They're really big because it's Neal Stephenson. I do want to read them, but this year I have not felt like reading chunky books like that. Number 3, because it's a sequel. This has got to be Children of God by Mary Doria Russell. Children of God is the sequel to The Sparrow, which is a gut-wrenching and beautiful book, but really emotionally hard to get through. And I might still be in recovery. I want to read Children of God, but I may in fact be afraid that it will do the same thing to me that The Sparrow did, and I don't know if I can take that. Number 4, because it's brand new. Nine Fox Gambit by Yoon Ha Lee. This is one of the few new releases this year that I really want to get my hands on, but for various reasons, mostly book buying bans, I haven't. But my library just got a copy, so I will correct this soon. Number 5, because you read another book by the same author and didn't like it, and that's really easy to answer. Beggars in Spain by Nancy Kress. Actually, I'm surprised that a bunch of these questions are really easy to answer, but clearly I have an intimidating TBR with particular reasons. I have read 2 novellas and a couple of short stories by Nancy Kress, and I have not really liked any of them. I have actively disliked at least one of her things, and I bought this for $1 at a library book sale, so I don't have to interlibrary loan it later. I hope I like it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to. Number 6, because you're just not in the mood for it, Gormenghast by Mervyn Peake. Not much to say about this. I even started reading it earlier this year and stopped because I just wasn't feeling it. I know eventually I'll be in the mood for it, but it has a particular style of writing, a particular atmosphere and story and types of characters. I really need to be in the right mood for it. Number 7, because it's humongous, but I decided to choose Citeen by C.J. Cherryh for this because of the physical books that I own. I have actually been putting this off because it's very big. It's almost 700 pages long, and it's probably 700 pages of really intense stuff, and I'm just not ready for that yet, but it is big. I have some other big things too, but we just had to be random about this one. Citeen. Number 8, because it was a cover buy and it turned out to have poor reviews. I could not find one for this. I'm actually really good about only buying books that I know I want, whether it's part of a series or by an author that I like. So I don't impulse purchase books based on their covers. I'm actually good about that. And finally, number 9, because it is the most intimidating book on your TBR, The Republic by Plato. Not because it's long, but because I suspect it has many lengthy passages of deadly boredom. I'm still gonna try to read it though. That's the Intimidating TBR Tag. I feel that doing this has actually made me more intimidated to read these books because I've thought about it, rather than the reverse of making me excited about them, so screw you, Tag. I'm not gonna tag anybody else because this has been around for a while. I don't know who's done it. I don't know who's interested in doing it. But if you want to, please consider me to be the person who tagged you. I will take responsibility for that, and I hope you enjoy doing it if you do. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.